Okay, we're going to start with connecting to the two data sources. So we have the superstore for TYD2, and that has the actual sales for 2011 through 2015. And let's get orders dropped in there. And then let's go ahead and open the second data source, and that is budget sales 2015, and this file has the budget for year 2015. And if you look at the data, you see that there is product category, product subcategory, and for each subcategory we have a budget for each month of 2015. So we have to do some pivoting here. We will come to that in just a second. All right. So let's go ahead and start a visualization using the orders table. Okay. So what we're going to do is to put product category in columns, order date in rows, and when you do that, you have the order date, the year function of order date is automatically inserted, and you can then drill down to month and so on. And the blue pill here shows that this is a bucket or discrete time function. This is not continuous like in a time series. Okay. And then let's put sales in column. Okay. So now we have a line graph. So let's change that to a bar graph. So if you go in here and change it to bar, so you will have bar graph. Okay. Now, our purpose here is to bring in the budget from the second data source, okay, and then superimpose the budget on top of the actual 2015 sales, and then see whether we are meeting the budget or not. So we are interested only in the 2015 sales, and we want it on a monthly basis. Okay. Now all of this is in the Word document that I have for chapter 2. So if you have the Word document, then you can follow along. Okay, so what we're going to do first is to filter out or filter in only 2015. So take order date into filters. Then you want to filter the order date, okay, by the year of the order. Okay, so now uncheck all of that and check only 2015. And you can click apply to see whether that's what you want, and that's good. So you have only 2015 now. Okay. All right. So now we want actually the 2015 to be broken out into months, January through December, so we can compare the actual sales of each month against the budget for each month. So if you click here, change it to month, so now we have product category, and for each product category we have the actual sales for each month. So now we have to bring in the budget. So if you click budget, and you see product category is already blended, and that link that you see, orange color link, means that the blending has already taken place. And that's because in both files we have product category field, and they both have the same title, product category. Okay. Now what we want is not just the product category, but we want the budget to be calculated on a monthly basis as well. So we have to link the sales order date, the month of the order date, with the budget of the budget date by month. So month to month we need blending. So right now the measures are, we have one for each month as a measure, but we want just one column of data that would indicate which month the budget is for. So let's go to data source, and now we want January 1 through December. So click the first date column and then scroll over to the last and do shift click at the top. Now the entire table is now selected. Okay. Now we have already done pivot once. Actually it's a misnomer, we are unpivoting, but Tableau calls it pivot. So you can go to any triangle and then you say pivot, and now everything is pivoted. Okay. Then a couple of things that we have to do. Let's change, rename the, so double click and rename. Okay, so that one is month, and double click there and then call it budget. Okay. Now what else can we say about this column? So when you look at this right here, so what does that tell you about this column? Okay, if you look at that, what does that tell you about this column? It is what? Words, yeah, oh, text. It is text, like label. Does it tell you that it is a date? No. So if we want to link this table to the other table based on the month as a date, then you have to change this to date. So click and change it to date. Of course, if it is in date format, if the labels are in date format, you can't put any label you want and then convert it into a date. If it is, if they are dates but coded as labels, then you can convert that to date, and now the icon has now changed to a calendar. So that tells us that now this is a date, and then we can extract the month from this date and use that to link or blend with the other table. So now we are ready to do the blending. Okay, so let's go back to the sheet. Okay, so now you see all the month-wise measures are gone, and we have a month dimension right here. So let's click on up. To do the blending, you have to go to data, edit relationship. Okay, so data, edit relationship. So now you see there is an automatic relationship already created with the primary source, product category, secondary source is this, and product category. And there is another link available which is not hot yet. Okay, but what we want is now based on the date, the budget date to the order date. So you have to click custom, okay, and click add. So this is how you would do manual blending. Okay. Now we have the order date here and then the month here, but we can't just link order date to month, where we have to convert it into a month value, and the month value is given by the month function. So if you type MON, then Tableau automatically prompts you, so which one you want? You want month of order date or month of ship date? So month of order date is selected already because that is what is highlighted. Okay, and that's what we want. Okay, or if it depends on sales, if you want to base it on shipping date, then you could do shipping date too. So we'll use order date. And on this side, that is on the budget side, again, remember the budgets are dates like January 15, 2015, February 15, 2015. So this has to be converted into a month. So again, we do the same thing. Month. So now we have month of month. So from the primary source, month of order date, the secondary source, month of the month column. Okay. Now click OK. Now that puts the link right there. Now click OK. Now you see the two orange links which are not, the last one is broken, and we don't care about that. We want only product category level budget.